This is Paul. Yes. Thinking of this high definition television, yes. There are other um, types of broadcasts that are in HD. Yes. Now, I know that when I present the actual evidence of forgery, yeah, you have to enforce the law. Yeah. But I'm sitting here on the street because nobody wants to enforce the laws. I'm a little concerned because I should have been sleeping in a hotel last night and it might have had HD. Ouch. I wanted to bathe in a bathtub and I haven't really been able to bathe for 6 days. I'm thinking tomorrow I probably should take a shower. And no one seems to understand the importance of enforcing my rights and the rights of my sons. And then there's that question of Maryland and Susan Bowers. I mean, does Susan Bowers have HD? Pooch. As an individual that would like to start a business, I thought that I'd install some television so that it's entertaining to watch TV while you're waiting to do business. You know, um, it's one of these questions about exactly what is being broadcast. Now, on Guam, did you tell Oprah to tear up the contract, Heidi? Ouch! But when she got to Clallam County, you decided to static the population every morning and every night so as to put everybody asleep. And you can't run HD through the electric grid, can you? Pow, pow, pow. I mean, let's say you looked at the outlets in a home. Yes. And for some reason, you amp yourself before going to work. Yes. Because you know how fish, they don't actually have any energy in themselves. They have to load their muscles. Yes, yes. So you can get out there and get working today. Pow. Now, you put a little TV in there and you can see what I can't see because you're a Nazi. Ouch. Now I'm kind of concerned that those in law enforcement that aren't persons. Yes. Do you load yourself through the outlet? Is it that toaster? Poach. I'm really wanting my sons today, and I'd like to speak to Maryland, and nobody seems to understand the importance of enforcing the laws. I suppose we could go through the electric grid and just see, is there any HD in there? I mean, you have one of these big satellite systems, right? And then you have locations that broadcast it through the cable. Yes, yes. And then each and every one of the channel providers. Yes, they produce and manufacture the different shows that are being seen. Yeah. And then it goes to the satellite, and then it goes to the cable provider, and then it goes through the cable, and it leaks out through the electric grid. Yes. Wouldn't it be nice if we were all HD Blu-ray today? Popo. Now, I know as a substance, okay? It must be somewhat cheap to produce it because those that are digital that can't afford the HD, what is the actual difference? Yeah. Now, I am thinking that I'm kind of upset today because I have spent the last 2.5 years. Now, did you have to amp yourself, dog? Got to get going. Chooch. Had to reach into that outlet and suck the electricity into you. And in your location, HD is being broadcast through the outlets. Pooch. The electromagnetic frequencies are actually high definition 1080p. Pooh. Now, I know there's a lot of it. I mean, you think of every television in the nation, how many of them actually do watch the HD channels of cable and satellite providers, and how many of them are analog, but you thought, well, we just can't afford it. Now, how many different ways can you saturate a residence? It's one of these big questions of how many ways can you saturate a residence in 1080p. Now, I've been wanting to reside with my sons, and you issued a protection order in 2011. So, are you going to let them call me today, or am I going to get so fucking pissed off right now?